Hi, welcome. Today, I am going to explain about the film Jumanji: The Next Level. Spoilers ahead, watch out fully. Friends Spencer Gilpin, Alex Wolff, Anthony Fridge Johnson, Sir Darius Blaine, Martha Capley, Morgan Turner, and Bethany Walker, Madison Isman, have graduated from high school and moved on. This is 1 year after the events of the previous movie. Fridge has been working out a lot, Martha has become a popular college girl, and Bethany is traversing the world performing community service. They plan a get-together at Nora's Cafe in Brantford, New Hampshire, to celebrate the holidays. While attending college in New York, Spencer has been going through a difficult time in his life. He has put his long-distance relationship with Martha on hold since he is unhappy with his menial grocery job. His maternal grandfather Eddie, Danny DeVito, who is recovering from hip surgery, is sharing his room when he gets home. Eddie tells his grandson that college is the best period of one's life, and that things are bound to go worse as one gets older. That evening, as he and Spencer talk about their issues, Spencer makes the decision to read on the character of Dr. Smolder Bravestone in the Jumanji computer game, because he has lost hope that his life would ever get better. He finds the damaged components of the game that he had hidden away, fixes it so that it barely functions, and then reactivates it. When Spencer doesn't show up for their planned reunion the following morning, his three buddies are puzzled and go to his house in search of him. When they arrive, they run across Eddie and his estranged friend Milo Walker, Danny Glover, who they learn used to own Nora's together but fell out with after Milo decided to retire. The threesome, while looking for Spencer, hears the dreaded Jumanji drum beats and finds the game running in his basement. They all reluctantly decide to return to the game in order to save him. Things aren't quite the same as they were the first time the teens played the game when they joined the game. Fridge now portrays Bethany's previous avatar, Professor Shelley Oberon, Jack Black, while Martha continues to portray Ruby Roundhouse, Karen Gillan. Further complicating matters, Bethany has been abandoned and Eddie and Milo are now playing Dr. Smolder Bravestone, Dwayne Johnson, and Franklin Mouse Finbar, Kevin Hart, respectively, as the two surviving avatars in the broken game. The players are given a new mission by NPC guide Nigel Billingsley, Rhys Darby, after Fridge loses his first life as a result of being devoured by an anaconda. Eugen the Brutal, the murderer of Bravestone's parents, has stolen a gem known as the Falcon Jewel, which ensures good harvests. The jewel must be reclaimed by the four explorers, who must then show it to the sun while yelling Jumanji's name. The players are assaulted by a flock of ostriches after Nigel abandons them in a desert, and they barely manage to flee in an abandoned dune buggy. It soon becomes clear that the group is in danger due to Eddie's obstinate impulsiveness and Milo's propensity for giving lengthy lectures. This is demonstrated when Milo takes too long to explain the biology of the ostriches, which leads to Eddie losing his first life when he confronts one of them. The crew encounters Spencer, who has changed into Ming Fleetfoot, or Quafana, a female cat burglar, when they arrive at a location called the Oasis. By accidentally capturing Spencer and handing him over to Eugen the Brutal, who beheads him to death, Eddie accidentally costs Spencer his first life. Thankfully, Spencer respawns nearby. Fridge and Martha find the Jumanji berry, a desert fruit, by following the hints provided to them, and also find a pool of luminous green water where they can swap avatars. Eddie engages in a physical altercation with roughly 45 other people as Spencer and Milo look for camels for the group to ride. Switchblade, a mercenary who is Bravestone's lone weakness, comes to watch the duel. Switchblade uses a rocket launcher to instantly murder every player, costing them all a life. As the group travels on camels to their next destination, Eddie and Milo quarrel about Milo's decision to leave the restaurant industry, which infuriated the workaholic Eddie. When Eddie tramples Milo beneath a boulder, the fight is over and Milo loses his second life. The group eventually reaches the next stage, which consists of a network of mobile rope bridges crossing a gorge. They quickly come upon a group of enraged mandrills that pursue the players and try to throw them off the bridges. The squad is eventually surrounded on the opposite side by the ferocious monkeys, despite Fridge being able to lead them across using his avatar's geometry expertise. Martha also loses her second life when she is occasionally thrown down the gorge by the mandrills. Alex Vreek, Colin Hanks, whom Bethany has hired, saves them at the last second. He is reprising his role as Jefferson, Seaplane, McDonough, Nick Jonas, and Bethany is now portraying Cyclone, a black horse. For the others to wear, the two of them have brought winter clothing. When Eddie and Milo make up, Milo explains that he is dying and wants to make right with Eddie before he passes away. Fridge explains to everyone that up until this point, the mismatched avatars have been a significant hindrance as the gang gets ready to confront Jurgen at his mountain fortress. Because of his long-windedness, Milo takes too long to explain the dangers that every wild animal can provide to them. And because Eddie is too impulsive and hot-headed to be Bravestone, Spencer's neuroticism isn't really well matched to a thief like Ming. A short while later, Fridge unintentionally discovers a river that is running with the eerie glowing water that he and Martha experienced at the oasis. With the exception of Martha and Alex, all of the characters jump in, which causes Spencer, Fridge, and Bethany to revert to their previous avatars, while Eddie now plays Ming and Milo now plays Cyclone. Unfortunately, Jurgen's men quickly capture the two elderly men, leaving the original crew of 5 to rescue them. While Fridge and Bethany pretend to be the two famous brothers Jurgen is expecting, Alex infiltrates the mountain fortress and loses 2 of his lives to the booby traps while attempting to rescue Milo. Spencer and Martha rekindle their romance while they search for and release Eddie. While Spencer pursues Jurgen as he flees, Martha fights Jurgen's thugs within the stronghold while listening to music. Spencer confronts the Conqueror in his Zeppelin and determines that the Jumanji berry is the weak point in Jurgen, using it to subdue and vanquish the bad guy. Milo carries Eddie to meet Spencer in the air when Cyclone is shown to be a flying horse below. Spencer throws the Falcon Jewel to his grandfather, who follows Nigel's instructions and points the diamond at the sun. The squad shouts, "Jumanji," to declare their mission successful and end the game. When Nigel arrives to take the players home, Milo declares that he wants to continue playing. Eddie bids him farewell while acknowledging his reasons for doing so and expressing gratitude for their friendship. Spencer expresses gratitude to his pals for helping him, and Fridge warns him not to do it again. Eddie changes his mind about getting older and tells Spencer that it is actually a gift, after everyone arrives back in Spencer's basement safely. When Spencer and Eddie do visit Nora's, they learn that Nora Shepherd, Judy and Peter's aunt and an old friend of Eddie's, is actually the new owner of the diner. Eddie smolders passionately as he starts to flirt with her, drawing on the teachings he acquired as Brave Stone. When Spencer's mother calls a repairman to replace the basement heating, he discovers the game and its console during the mid-credits sequence. Spencer and his friends are startled when a herd of ostriches rushes past Nora's diner. You can download this movie by the link in the description. Thanks for watching this awesome recap. Subscribe for regular movie updates.